Welcome back to the show, and now let's continue with the fun. Now, the word Kienyeji has been used under very controversial terms of late, but here on Art-titude, Kienyeji simply means indigenous foods. Foods whose numbers has been on a decline because of climate change and the rush to get our hands on fast foods. The Arc of Taste organization organized an indigenous food campaign at the Italian Institute some time back, and this is how it went. Enjoy.
With the 70 and 80, the life also in Italy changed. Fast food arrived in Italy. People started to forget our tradition and prefer American tradition, hamburger, chips. In 1986, Carlo Petrini launched his manifesto, in which he told to the world the importance to eat products which come from where we live. He focused not only in the way of eating, but also into the way to produce what we eat.
Mi chiamo Carlo Petrini, sono presidente di Slow Food.
Slow food is an international movement that tries to defend small-scale farmers, and also it also defends food biodiversity, because the global food system is destroying our small-scale farmers.
Il movimento è iniziato 30 anni fa in Italia.
The movement started in Italy 30 years ago, and with the time it started spreading in other countries around the world.
I'm really proud to have you here, here in Kenya, here in Nairobi, for this mission which will give us the opportunity to know what Slow Food is implementing here in Kenya, all the projects, the 10,000 gardens in Africa, the Kenyan component. I know that you are already working in more than 350 gardens. The Italian government, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, strongly support this initiative.
The main activity that we're involved in Kenya is the defense of food biodiversity, and we have two main projects. One of the projects that we have is the Arc of Taste. And Arc of Taste is an online catalog of traditional foods that are disappearing. So if you realize that a certain product, it can be an animal breed, a plant variety, a processed product. If you realize that this product is disappearing, you nominate it in the Arc of Taste, so that at least people can know that this product exists. And if it is disappearing, people can also know that this product used to exist, and they can do something to save it. Currently, we have 50 products on the Arc of Taste that is in Kenya, and globally we have almost 4,000 products on the Arc of Taste.
The event of today has a special importance for us, because Carlo Petrini started from Italy a kind of revolution in the way to look at food, but to the quality of food, but also to the quality of our life related to food.
We have a criteria. Of course, not any product can board the ark. So one of the criteria is that if a product has to be nominated, it has to be at risk of disappearance. The other thing is that it should not be produced in large quantities. So in most cases, the first and key thing to consider is whether that product is at risk or not. So when you realize that it's at risk, then you can nominate it, and then there is a committee that approves. Sometimes we realize that you can nominate a product and again fail to save it. So what we are trying to do as Slow Food Kenya, we are not stopping at cataloging these products, but we are trying to do something with the community so that at least we can guarantee that these products are protected.
Esiste una cultura gastronomica kenyota.
But we have a gastronomic culture that is Kenyan. So from yams, some products that were coming from the farms with the animal breeds. The biggest challenge that Slow Food Kenya has is to ensure that we get all this knowledge and to ensure that we try to modernize it. People are now realizing that they are losing very important products. And I remember that our First Lady has been at the forefront in encouraging people to go back to their traditional food, because we realize that the cases of cancer are on the rise.
This is one of the messages of Carlo Petrini. Please try to have natural products, because natural products is good for health.
Giugno del 2017 facciamo il congresso mondiale a Nakuru.
In June 2017, the Slow Food International Congress will be held in Nakuru. And in this congress, they will talk about the importance of Africa. So we need to be proud of our cultural heritage.
It is no wonder our ancestors used to live long and healthy lives. Indigenous is indeed the way to go.